What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Twitch Monster 27's live rebroadcast of the Canteen 150 live from Maple Valley. We appreciate everyone joining us for today's race. We're going to get as much of the broadcast as possible, as this is a rebroadcast of the race, but we look forward to what's in store for everyone. And so we're going to get you started live right here with the running order and the starting grid. This is race number 3 of the round, which means the next race is going to be the end of the round. That will be this coming Wednesday night. You'll be able to catch 7:30 Eastern right here on Twitch Monster 27. You'll be able to catch that live. Let's get through a running order real quick, guys, as everyone grids up here at Maple Valley. On pole, Michael. This is a reverse starting grid. This is Michael, whose scheme has not loaded in yet, but that is the 44 of Michael, and Michael has dominated the series to this point. Certainly done a great job all the way around, and he looks to continue to add to his win totals. Now, he is not in the chase, but he's in the battle for the top 10, so it's going to be really important for him to continue the pace that he is on, as he is setting a huge and unrivaled pace. Second place on the grid, Woozy Emu did not have the best finish in last week's race, and so he's looking to correct that. In points for chasers, he's just struggling. He's at the bottom and is getting close to that must-win situation. Is going to need to have a good night tonight. The Sandwich, he's just in third place in the 22, again coming reverse points order right now. The Sandwich outside looking in to that chase as he sits kind of on that bubble. He's going to have to continue to perform well and have a good performance here. Cannot afford to DNF. Third place, Space Pizza, getting through that drama that incurred in the earlier part of the season. Now he's driving for himself, and he's in that number 32 Space Pizza Racing Chevrolet, and we're going to see if he can have a good finish. He's been kind of struggling back and forth. We'll see what kind of finish he can have. We'll catch as much of that footage as possible. Frosty, another one of those drivers on that bubble in the number 7. He's going to have to go out here and get a good finish. He's going to have to go out here really and outperform what he's been doing to this point. It's been underperforming a great deal, so we'll get a chance to see whether he can accomplish that. He is again on that bubble, cannot afford a DNF. The 84 of Hyundai is going to go run 6th place. Hyundai looking halfway decent, 7th place on points. Again, another driver that really can't afford to DNF, but him and his teammate have been really doing a good job, have been kind of boosting up their performance. Let's see if he can continue to do that. And then number 84, Toyota. Back in black in the 9. Halfway decent, sitting 6th place in points to this point, and needs another good finish to kind of solidify his positioning in the chase right now as he looks to advance to the round of 8. And he's one step closer if he can do that. Now, this is a difficult road course, and black not all that great under pressure. We'll see if he can turn that around. Back in black is going to roll off 7th. 8th place in points is BC, Beloved car, and Beloved can't afford a DNF because he is sitting 5th place in points. But remember the speed report last week right here on this channel as we looked at the points and we talked about that bubble. 5th place to 10th place, really all right there under the bubble. A DNF could change the points. He needs to have a good finish. 9th place, Sam Cook is going to roll off 9th place right now. Sam Cook sitting 3rd in points with no Coleman here present in this race. It's going to be really important for Sam Cook to have a good finish because he's got a lot of people chasing him. He got off to a really rocky start in that number 36, and with Elite Racing, all of them got off to a rocky start from Daytona in round number 1, was able to finesse himself into round 2, and now needs to continue to keep that momentum going. 10th place, Shadow Alpha. Shadow looking really good in points as the points leader coming into this race. Shadow's going to need to continue to do what he's doing, but can afford a little bit of a DNF. If there is a mishap, he's not going to fall drastically. However, it is going to put him under a little bit more pressure, considering no one that's chasing right now has won a race. So we'll see what he's able to accomplish. 9th place, we have a rookie in the series making his first start, and what a start at this track, and this inlaid Wheat. And so Wheat's going to roll off in the 10 car. He's automatically in that battle for the top 10. Got quite a few drivers opting to the rear. Let's talk about real quick Chris the God. Chris, 2nd place in points. He's tied with Sam Cook. He's going to need to have a good finish and preferably have a finish in front of Sam Cook. We'll see if he can able to make that happen. And then another rookie start in the number 24, and that is Gildis, or Giddis. Did not pronounce that right. But the number 24 rookie, first start. We'll see what he can do. Let's get you towards the front. Let's ride along with Hyundai and see how everything goes. Let's take a ride a little bit further back. Let's get on board with our rookie in inlaid Wheat and see how this first start goes as they go down the hill. This track is treacherous, especially in this downhill section of the road course. Definitely, if they hit a wall or something like that, it's going to be tough. Woozy, second time he started on the front row. He's got the 44 schemes finally loaded in. That's good. It's going to be a tough one. Let's see what happens here as the green flag flies for the BRL Series here at Maple Valley. Into turn 1. This is a slow road course. A very little speed. Already some contact there by the rookie. Look at Back in Black surge through the field. He opted to the rear, but he is surging through the field and doing a good job of it. Now the question, how many people are going to end up in the sand trap? Let's see. Your answer, 1. Just 1. So that's good. Last time we were here, I think half the field went into the dirt. So that's good. And look at inlaid Wheat holding on to the field. Now this track goes through terrain changes, and they go down the hill, up the hill, and then back down the hill, as you saw earlier. One of the rules in BRL, no lap 1 cautions of any kind except for DNF. So these guys, any mistakes they make, they're going to have all race to battle back from it, but we will not have any cautions in the first one. Let's get aboard Shadow Alpha. Shadow up front here with the group as they go up the hill. Already some damage to the car, and Frosty's off. Frosty off track is going to have to get himself back together. Oh! In the tire barrier. Hyundai. And another one bites the dust. Down the hill, and lap 1 is complete. Can everyone get down the hill okay? That is a treacherous point, as Back in Black is putting pressure on the 5. Let's get up front. Michael and the number 44 starting to set the tone and the pace as he goes through turn number 1 up the hill. Car kind of leaves the ground just a little bit there. Looks like he's got his pace set. First of our chasers, the sandwich, needs to be up front right here. He needs this. He needs to be right here where he is. And he needs to have this really win. He needs a win here. But a finish could set him up. A good finish could set him up for Brands Hatch coming here next week. So this is important. And Space Pizza right there behind him as they go up the hill and into that little corkscrew part. Space having a little bit of trouble there. And now they're going to go to this little plateau. And it's a funny feeling in this plateau. The plateau lip going uphill kind of pushes you out to the left of the track just a little bit. And so, his space got a lot of ground in that little S's part. Oh, and off into the dirt. Can he get it back on track? He does. This is not an area where you want to have trouble because you can find yourself in a garage very quickly. That almost happened to the 22 or the 32. Both these guys are able to hang on to it, and the battle for second is right here. Take you to some of the other battles as they widen out here, spread out here. Let's go to Sam Cook in that number 36 Sheets Food and Gas Chevrolet for Elite Racing, and that's the sand. And that is not what you want to do if you're Sam Cook battling. Of course, his battle is more so with Chris the God 4. So let's go on board Chris the God 4 real quick. He's battling back here in 11th place. He had to pit. Not the kind of start you want in that Wendy's number 16 JRM Chevrolet. Not what you wanted. He's going to have to battle back from almost last. On board our rookie number 24 all by himself, and we'll get a chance to see what he brings to the table. Very first star in the series. Welcome to BRL. And you can tell he is taking his time through here. Let's get on board Shadow as the field is kind of spread out here. Shadow, looked like he was online for that tire barrier there. We've already had one smack into the tire barrier. And so none of these drivers can really afford to DNF, but this track, that was close. This track definitely can put you in a situation where you can, as we have a driver off track. That was the sandwich in the dirt, making mistakes. Cannot happen. It cannot happen here for these guys, for Sandwich, for Frosty, for Space Pizza, for Woozy. Mistakes cannot happen, and we see them make it. But at least it's early. You know, you want to make mistakes early, and then later on you want to be able to correct those mistakes, get in that rhythm, and hopefully he's able to do that. They are all filling out the track right now. You know, it's different in practice than it is on the track. One of the biggest differences that I don't think people realize is when you're practicing, there's no pressure, right? You're practicing, you're racing alone, or you're racing with AIs. There's no pressure there. No one's putting pressure from you from behind. Track is different. Maybe in practice, the track was shaded. The temperature wasn't that high. And then you get out on track and everything has changed. Plus, you have the pressure of other drivers as fast or faster than you. And the reality of the fact that you can't make a mistake. The reality of the fact that you can't DNF. That it really counts now. I think those things make a huge difference. And I think those are hidden things that people don't quite keep in mind when you're talking in terms of the track, the race. And that's what separates the best drivers from those that are not. That's what separates champions from those that are not, is being able to deal with the pressure, the unknowns of every race. 3 laps complete out of as much of 47 as we can catch. Again, this is a rebroadcast of this race, so we'll catch as much as we can, but 3 laps complete, and so far, no caution. And the field pretty spread out, so let's go through your top 5 real quick. Top 5 driver in the lead right now, the 44, and already already dealing with lap traffic. Who is that ahead? That is, he's gaining quick. That looks like Beloved. That is Beloved, and he just got around. So he just puts Beloved car 1 lap down, and he's been putting on a blistering pace. But one of the biggest differences, you know, you look at Michael, and he's won literally since Watkins Glen, in round number 1, and here we are, round 2, race 3. So, one of the things that Michael has at his advantage is he's playing with house money, at least right now. And the reason why is because he did not transfer into the second round, so he's been eliminated. He's playing with house money. There's no pressure if he has a bad finish. There's no pressure if he DNFs. Now, as the season mounts and more drivers are eliminated, then that pressure is going to start to mount for him. But right now, playing with house money. As I believe we have a caution. Caution on track. Let's see what happened here. Let's see if we can catch it. As you see, let's see what's going on here. Could have just been, as I don't see a car DNF yet, so it could have just been a spin or wreck on the track, endangerment of the field. We'll get a chance to see here shortly, but look at the pace that the 44 put on these guys, because they're trying to catch up to the field right now. And I mean, Sam Cook in 5th, and they're still driving to try to catch up with the leaders. That's kind of insane that that happened. But we're under our first caution, coming about lap 5, I believe, of this event. And BRL has noticed a big change from when they were at Daytona. As you see the field, there's the field right there. When we were at Daytona compared to, you know, now, as far as the race quality. So I want to take the time out as a league owner to extend a huge shout out to all the drivers in the league. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for helping to make BRL racing fun by adhering to all the rules and driving and treating everyone with respect. So thank you very much. And please continue to keep up the good work. Caution number 1 out for wreck. And oh, no, it's a DNF, and that is that is space, that is not Space Pizza. That is the sandwich. And we talked about the sandwich and how he needed to have this finish. He needed to perform well. And, well, it ain't going to happen. And this puts him in a definite must-win situation heading into Coda. Headed into Coda. Wow. A definite must-win situation headed into Brands Hatch. Headed into Brands Hatch. So what a big deal. That was a huge deal. That's big. And we go back out up front. And the 9 car of Back in Black is your race leader. So Black inherits the lead. Where's Michael? Must have went to pit road. V Michael went to pit road there with the field. So let's look at drivers that did not pit to this point. Back in Black in the 9 did not pit. Good strategy. Need that lap led. Need all the points you can get. It puts that number 9. If he feels he's faster, it's going to put him in position to try to test that theory. Shadow did not pit. Good call. Shadow trying to maintain his points lead. And he's got a lot of hungry drivers behind him. So that's a good deal too. Still early in this race too. Sam Cook did not pit. Good strategy for him. Was for the last couple races been able to keep a small pace with the leaders, and this keeps him out of the hornet's nest and away from the DNFs that could occur. XR Frosty did not pit. Good call. Does not need to pit at this point. Again, a driver on that bubble just saw one of his fellow competitors DNF, so he definitely does not need to pit there. The rookie did not pit. Good call there. Question mark. We'll see as he's entered into the battle for the top 10, and he's ahead of his fellow competitor. And then Michael, first of the guys that pitted. All right, so we did that. Going through, let's take a look while they are pacing around the track. Take a look at some of the paint schemes. 9 looking. There's some dual paint schemes going on here. Look at Frosty. Let's paint scheme real quick. All right, that branded number 7. Now look at his teammate over at Club Monster in Beloved, branded number 8. And just the color on the numbers and stuff is different. I think that's really cool as they double file to prepare to go back green flag racing. This league is always welcoming to new drivers, so if you're interested in joining the series, please message me, Sam Cook, 2728785. Don't ask me why all them numbers are there. Just type them in and or message me or sign up through the group posts that are available weekly to show how many spots are available per race and work your way into the top 10 in the series as spots are open again weekly. Drivers in and out for whatever reason. Here we go, getting ready to go back green flag racing. Let's get on board the 84, who we saw hit that tire barrier early. Will he be able to conquer it this time? Green flags in the air for our first restart. Barreling into turn number 1. Have to be careful of the sand trap wide sweeping corner as they prepare to go to the double left-hander, which puts that sand trap right there. Here we go, right. Going left then right, or right then left. Here we go, left-hander number 1, left-hander number 2. In the dirt goes the Ada Beloved. Hyundai putting pressure, or has pressure. Look at Space Pizza in the number 32 as they go through the uphill tunnel and into the kind of carousel area. And into the corner they go. And look at Space gonna challenge. That is the battle for 5th. The battle for 6. Oh, contact. 3 wide for the lead. Still contact up front. Let's try to catch some of that. Up the hill they go. The 9 of Back in Black able to maintain the lead. But he's got all types of pressure behind him. Michael, Shadow, Frosty, all there. Space Pizza wants to get in on the picture as well. Sam Cook having a little bit of trouble. Hyundai goes by. Now they come down the hill through the S's and now the downhill portion. This is what can get a lot of drivers in trouble. Here we go. Can they get it done here? Hard braking zone into the dirt. Oh, hard into the wall. I believe that was Black. Yeah, that was Back in Black. He's fading fast. He's got damage. He's going to have to take it into pit road. Hyundai up to 3rd. So in that battle with Space Pizza, he's brought pizza with him. Somebody ordered pizza and he's bringing it to him. Hyundai in the dirt. Shadow in the dirt. Big mistakes here. Frosty up to 2nd. And while Frosty's up to 2nd, one thing that did happen is that boy Michael just took the lead again. And so we'll see if they have enough pace and speed to catch them. And there is Space Pizza. They were former teammates. Now they're no longer teammates. And the 32 is only affiliated with ER and that camp. So he works out of that shop, the 32, right now as they prepare to go uphill and to the uphill carousel portion. Around to that plateau, and then they start making their descent down through the S's. Look at the pace that Michael has. Into the dirt just a little bit. It's going to kick the 7 off balance, and now the 32 can go side by side. Going to try to take that lead. Frosty all the way in the dirt. Going to get himself together there down the hill. Woo, scary stuff. He loses a position there. Look at one of our rookies. And Gideus is in the 24, and he is keeping pace here. He is putting challenge to, I believe, the 9 of Back in Black. Is that the 9? Let's find out. if that's the 9 of Back in Black that's there. That is a great camera angle. Is that the... No, we went backwards. That's Shadow Alpha. He's keeping pace with Shadow Alpha here. Oh, a little bit of tire smoke there as he spins the tires. And what happened here? Space Pizza dropping like a rock here. He's down to 4th. What happened to Pizza? Let's take a look at that damage and see what we got going on. No damage there. And that is as much footage as we're going to be able to eke out of this one, guys. We're sorry, but we can give you the overall outcome. Michael was able to win this race. Good job for him. He was able to come away with the victory. And so, real quick, we'll give you the finishing order of this race. Michael in first. Back in Black, who had the damage and had to move. Back in Black finished second. Space Pizza finished third. The 24, our rookie, he finished 4th. The 36 of Sam Cook finished 5th. Our other rookie in Wheat, the number 10, he finished 6th. Hyundai finished 7th. The 16 of Chris the God 4 finished 8th. And Woozy finished 9th. All other drivers DNF. Now, if you want to know the impact that it had in points, if you want to know the impact it had in the series and in the chase battle, then tune in to the speed report that will be live this coming Monday at 7:30 Eastern Standard, or excuse me, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. 8 o'clock speed report. You'll be able to see the points and know what impact all of this stuff have. This has been Twitch Monster 27, Sam Cook with the rebroadcast. We thank you for tuning in to what was an exciting race all the way around. Wish you could have seen the end. Tune in this coming Wednesday. We'll be in Brands Hatch. You'll get a chance to see, hopefully beginning and end live as it is ran right here on the channel. This is Sam Cook signing out.